All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to more. So if you or someone you love is dealing with an addiction, you really want to pay attention to this next segment. The best way to deal with an addiction is to get professional help from a team that provides you with the right care and attention. And joining us now is Dr. Jobin of Vogue Recovery Center. Doc, thank you so much for joining us. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Okay, let's get started. Tell me about Vogue Recovery Center. That's a very attractive name.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, we're trying to make sure that folks understand that it's a luxury environment, and for us that doesn't mean expensive. That just means an abundance of care and comfort.
Okay.
So we teasingly say we want to be the Bellagio of substance abuse recovery,
Yeah.
to make it easier. That way folks will go forward and do the difficult thing of getting healthy.
And yeah, that is very difficult.
It is.
Explain what addiction is, because I think we have so many different definitions now. We are in the social media age. There's so many different things out there. So what is it?
You know, addiction, a lot of folks mistakenly believe that it's just a bad habit and you just grow out of it.
Yeah.
And that's not the case. We recognize addiction medically as a brain disease, and it has to do with a glitch in the neural wiring of the brain. And basically a person begins compulsively doing something that's harmful. So medically, the three symptoms that we tend to look for to diagnose addiction is, first, are they using or drinking despite negative consequences? Because typically people stop doing something that hurts.
Right.
But if they're still doing it, it's evidence that it's probably compulsive.
Yeah.
So that would be financial trouble, legal trouble. Are they losing their job? Is their health in disrepair? And if that's happening and they're still drinking or drugging, they might be an addict. And the second thing we tend to look for is, have they tried to stop or cut back, but haven't been successful doing that? And then lastly, have they developed a craving cycle, which is like an emotional or physical connection to the drug? They're obsessing about it. They're thinking about drinking, even when they're at work. And now there's a gravity connection between them and using. If those three things are apparent in a person, we tend to diagnose addiction.
Yeah. You know, I was telling you during commercial break, and I've often shared this with our viewers. My father, he's passed away now, but he was a drug addict and alcoholic, but he was productive, worked at Chrysler for over 30 years back in Detroit. And I share the story because we never got the help as a family, because when you are in that dynamic, it's very difficult to manage it, because you don't know when they're going to lose it, if they're going to show up, not show up. So what do you guys do for families?
So that's huge. So family care is one of the most important parts of addiction recovery. People don't understand it's a family disease.
It is.
It has genetic links and it affects everybody. And one of the things that tends to happen with families is that they keep these secrets. And our secrets keep us sick. And because we do not confront our family member or request that they get help or ask somebody to step in, we keep their secrets until they die a lot of times. And he did.
And he did.
I'm sorry,
Doc, thank you so much for this information. I love it. I love it. I'm glad you guys are here. Folks, if you need help, here's the information. 702-275-3126. It is VogueRecoveryCenter.com. If you need the help, please contact them to get the help, because the end result is not good. I can tell you from personal experience. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
a pleasure
Monica.
chatting with you.
Thank you.
All right, Jace, Rachel, over to you.
All right. Thank